Hello everyone, welcome back to Nurse Love Addiction. This is part 2.
ロードしました。
That night, as I get inside my bed.
癒しのって。
I think back on Nao's words. Even I am aware of what this term means. In fact, anyone who aspires to be a nurse is most likely aware of this strange power. Just by touching someone, they can remove that person's pain and suffering and ease the symptoms of their sickness. Among the general population, it's usually put down to the placebo effect, and it's lumped in with other superstitions and old wives' tales. And yet, apparently Miss Takeda and Miss Amato have this power.
あれ？でも、じゃあ。
If it comes to magic charms, then Nao can use them too. Every year during the rainy season, I am plagued by headaches. However, whenever this happens, Nao casts a charm on me that helps me ease the pain.
なおちゃん、頭痛薬。はいはい、お姉ちゃん。じゃあ、そこに座って。
Nao says that we sit with our legs folded up under us, facing each other, then drawing our faces close, we'll afterwards touch. Nao's voice slowly drifts towards me.
ケデントにマーヤ、泣いたい泣いたい。
The words of the charm that Nao thought up.
ケデントにマーヤ、泣いたい泣いたい。
It's a childish charm, simply reversing the words make the pain go away. But the effect has always been immediate. As Nao would continue to say the charm, my headache would simply float away in despair and disappear. I wonder if that's the same thing.
なおちゃんも持ってるってことかな。それはどうかな。
I hear Nao's quiet voice from the bed above mine. It seems she's still awake.
学校で友達に頼まれてしたことあるけど、なおのってお姉ちゃんにしか聞かないみたいだし、違うんじゃないかなって思うよ。それに手じゃなくておでこだから、癒しのおでこ？あ、なんかかわいい。
In the darkness, both of us giggle.
あんまり起きてない方がいいよ。明日から授業始まるから。うん、もう寝る。おやすみなさい、お姉ちゃん。おやすみ。
Even though we already said goodnight earlier, we say it again. Then,
あ、そうだ。明日は自分で起きるから。
and off to sleep I go.
白衣線愛情依存症。お姉ちゃん、起きて。起きて。ほら、なおちゃん起きれたでしょ。寝言？寝てる。まだ寝てるよ、お姉ちゃん。
My second attempt at independence from Nao's ends in a failure. Better luck next time, me.
今日から武田さんと天藤さんも出席してみんな揃いましたね。
I see both Miss Takeda and Miss Amato in the classroom. Oh, both of them are staring at the same Hakuin dormitory as us. I found out this morning when I saw them walking ahead of us on our way to the academy.
ええ、昨日はすみませんでした、大原先生。どうもどうも。
The two of them gather the attention of everyone in the classroom. So that's what it's like to be famous.
いえ、授業が始まるのは今日からですから。ただ、入学式に出られなかったのは残念でしたね。では、朝のホームルームを始める前に、2人にはクラスのみんなに自己紹介をしてもらいましょうか。武田さんから。
Miss O'Hara calls out Miss Takeda. Miss Takeda stands up. I gaze up at Miss Takeda, but she shows no sign of noticing me.
武田咲也です。私が看護の道を志したのは、それが自分のすべきことだと思ったから、それだけです。
Miss Takeda simply says this and sits down. The aura of greatness about her is palpable. A low ooh rumbles throughout the classroom.
でも、具体的には何も言ってないような。
Next, Miss Amato smoothly stands up from her chair.
天藤樹。私は趣味と実益を兼ねて、かな？詳しくは内緒。
She says this and sits down in one smooth motion. Who keeps things secret during an introduction?
ミステリアス気取りか。お姉ちゃんがイチャモンつけてばっかりのヤシウマさんみたいになってる。
And yet, small castles whoa echo throughout the classroom. Everyone is loving it. No fair. Sitting down, Miss Amano turns toward me and lets out a giggle, before silently moving her lips to form the words, dummy girl. I thought when she had said, it's not what it seems, that she had been telling me not to take that nickname to heart, that it was a joke. But I guess that wasn't the case.
やっと見つけた。
Had she meant to say those words were not what they seemed? In any case, I have no idea what she was talking about.
はい、二人ともありがとう。では、ホームルームを始めますね。
Miss Sahara smiles just as flawless today. Her soft voice flows throughout the classroom.
今日は午後の授業で早速基礎看護技術の実習がありますが、皆さん実習着はちゃんと持ってきていますか
？One class at the nursery academy runs for 90 minutes. There are 2 classes each morning and 2 in the afternoon. The first class is English, the second is anatomical physiology. So let me explain to you what anatomical physiology is. Basically, it's a class where we learn about the mechanisms and motions of the body's organs, skeleton, and so on. I open the textbook and my initial reaction is that it is filled with visual images, especially in contrast to the English and math textbooks.
人体ってすごい。
However, my amusement is short-lived. I understand the gravity of the situation while I have a tendency of doing that. After all, I'm the manager of the Jellyfish Club. Oh yeah. The teacher of the anatomical physiology class is talking.
人体を構成する206の骨の名前と箇所、すべて覚えること。これは看護における基礎中の基礎だよ。来週の授業で確認の小テストするから。9割取れなかったら、取れるまで放課後再テストだからね。
Teacher's tone is friendly, but the words resound within the classroom, within me.
看護学校怖い。
What I have to say, I'm gonna be a nurse when I was a kid. Do you suppose not being able to remember the names of the bones would disqualify me from the Nightingale Awards? I wonder if amongst the winners of the Nightingale Awards there was someone who didn't remember the names of the bones at all.
いないか。
Yeah, highly unlikely.
なおちゃん、ちょっと風に当たってくるね。
After class, resembling something like a used tea bag, I weakly get up from my chair. The worried expression on her face now waves to me and I head out to the hallway. I open the classroom door and run into Miss Takeda. Perhaps she had gone to the bathroom, but she looks up at me in shock at the perfect timing with which we both opened the door. Most likely my face mirrors her expression. There's a slightly dubious expression on Miss Takeda's face as she speaks.
そこにいられると教室に入れないわ。あ、ごめんね。
I scramble away from the front of the door. Miss Takeda passes me if I don't exist. Or so I think for a moment. Suddenly she stops and turns towards me. We're now face to face and close. As I gaze at her face, my heart skips a beat at how beautiful she is.
大幸あすか。
So, she had remembered my name from my introduction yesterday.
クラスの子から聞いたわ。あなた、看護師の死亡理由がわからないだそうね。ふざけた話。それで続けられるとは思えないわね。
Without any further words, she enters the classroom. Did she just say something mean and cold? I think she did, but, I'm sure she did, but...
なんでだろう。あんまり嫌な気してない。
I clutched my chest. There's no pain.
ひょっとして、私ってそっち系の。いや。
I shake my head and turn around. I follow her form with my eyes. I see her flowing hair and her graceful back. A back that rejects any attempt on my part to initiate conversation.
聞きたいことあったのにな。あなたを見たとき、どうして星が見えたの？
Like she would know that?
白衣性愛情依存症。
Lunch break finishes and afternoon classes begin.
初の実習！なんか緊張すよ！お姉ちゃん、口調変になってる。大丈夫。ナオもだよ。
Having changed into our training uniforms, we have all gathered in the training room. Rows of white beds are laid out, and between each bed stand several students. Even as she says, "I'm so nervous too," now seems completely fine. Of course, amongst the students, I can see Miss Takeda and Miss Amato as well. Neither of them show any signs of being nervous as they talk about something between themselves. For the most part, Miss Amato seems to be whispering in Miss Takeda's ear as she responds in an offhand manner. But sometimes... Sometimes a small smile forms on her lips. The bell sounds and the front door of the training room opens. Miss O'Hara walks in. During homeroom this morning, she had been dressed in our own clothes, but now she is wearing her white uniform. I reconfirm my earlier assessment that the white uniform and nurse cap truly suits Miss O'Hara perfectly. I guess like our training uniform, she only wears it during training. Wait, but then... Why was she wearing her white uniform yesterday? Was it her way of welcoming us new students?
やっぱり先生って。
I thought so.
揃ってますね、皆さん。緊張している人もいますか？
Miss O'Hara's words sent a slight volt down my back.
今日の基礎看護技術では、ベッドメイキングの実習を行います。看護師になれば、毎日何度も行うことになります。入院中の患者さんが長い時間を過ごされるベッドを清潔に保つ大事な作業ですから、よく覚えてくださいね。
We all respond in confirmation.
一度、先生がお手本を見せます。説明しながら行いますから、それを見て皆さんにもやってもらいましょう。そうですね。では。
Miss O'Hara comes to the front of the bed. A new sheet, folded in four, has been placed on top of the bed.
なるべく近くで見てください。その方がよくわかりますよ。
She smiles. Responding to Miss O'Hara's angelic smile, we all gather around the bed. Then,
まず最初に。
Miss O'Hara moves her hands slowly, most likely to make it easier for us to comprehend. I watch her as she carefully makes the bed. I can't help myself from imagining white rings sprouting from her back. In fact, I doubt anyone would be able to prevent that image from forming in their mind.
そして、シーツにシワが寄らないように、しっかり伸ばして、端は三角にしてマットに入れ込むこと。シーツにシワがあれば、シワが患者さんの体を圧迫し、
特に寝たきりの患者さんや皮膚の弱い患者さんだとすぐに褥瘡、床ずれができてしまいます。
We silently take in her words. From all around, I can hear the sound of scribbling pens as students take notes. I watch Miss O'Hara as if I'm being drawn into her.
また、シーツ交換をする際、患者さんの持ち物を動かしたら必ず元の位置に戻すこと。患者さんはとてもナーバスになっているので、ちょっとしたことが不安の材料になったりもします。ただし、
Miss O'Hara's words flow, her body never taking a moment to rest as she moves serenely and gracefully.
さすがね。
I hear Miss Takeda whisper quietly. Responding to her voice, I look towards her and our eyes meet. Smile, smile. Give her a friendly smile, just like Miss O'Hara's smile. She turns away, ignores me. Mission failed.
大幸あすかさん、よそ見ですか？ちゃんと見てないとダメですよ。
Miss O'Hara says this without seeming to look in my direction.
すみません。
I quickly return my gaze. Even though Miss O'Hara's actions are slow, she makes no unnecessary movements and she's already applying the finishing touches to the bed making.
そして最後に、個室でない限り他のベッドには患者さんがいますから、バタバタして埃を立てないように静かに手早く行うこと。はい、以上です。
Miss O'Hara runs her hand over the newly placed sheet, smoothing out the few micro creases left. Then she looks at us. The bed that Miss O'Hara has made with her own hands looks undeniably inviting. It seems to glimmer white.
このベッドで昼寝したら死ぬほど気持ちよさそう。
どうですか、大幸あすかさん。
Just as I think such thoughts, she abruptly calls on me.
あ、寝てみたいです。お姉ちゃん？わあ！そうじゃなくて。
患者さんにもそう思ってもらいましょう。手順覚えましたか？いいね。
Miss Amado suppresses her voice as she laughs. Damn it, I look and see that Miss Takeda also has an exasperated expression on her face. But, what's done is done. After Miss O'Hara's demonstration finishes, we all begin practicing on individual beds. At first, Miss O'Hara tells us to work in pairs to a single bed. Now and I pair together and stand on opposite sides of the bed.
じゃあ、やってみようよ、お姉ちゃん。よしなおちゃん、最初は私がリードするよ。任せて。お願いね。
Now flashes me a smile. I'll be alright. I did space out a little, but I've been watching Miss O'Hara's movements properly and I've been listening to the instructions. Besides, it's not just me, but the two of us. This will be a walk in the park. However... What?
どうしてこうなったのかな、なおちゃん。
Before my eyes, a bed so tragically made that if I took a nap on it, I would be guaranteed to have nightmares. The sheets are a mess. The original sheet and replacement sheet seemed to have somehow managed to tangle together, leaving us unable to discern which is which. They couldn't possibly pass as some bizarre piece of modern art or mysteriously entangled life form, maybe.
ごめんね。なるべくフォローしようとしたんだけど。
Now look at me apologetically, but of course the responsibility lies with me. But...
なおちゃん。なんかこれ、見てるとめまいがしてくるんだけど。なおも、ちょっと気分が。
Now close her mouth. I look over with a serious expression on my face.
おかしい。計算上は完璧だったはずなのに。
難しいでしょ？頭では分かっていても実際にやろうとすると。
あ、先生。
Miss O'Hara had walked over to our bed. I'm embarrassed for her to see the tragic-looking bed. Miss O'Hara doesn't laugh upon seeing our travesty. Instead, she gives us precise instructions, and like magic, we manage to return the bed to its original state. Then, she looks at me and smiles.
もう一度やってみましょうか。今度は先生がアドバイスをしながら。ね。
Being spoken to gently in this way, that's all I can do to stop myself from crying. A while later.
今度はなんとか。
There, in front of me. Well, you have to be fairly odd to want to sleep in a bed like this, but I've managed to make it into something that is recognizable as something that is supposed to function as a bed. This is the finished product of my bed making.
はい、30点。
Asara says this with a weary laugh. Understandably, she has to be tough on me this time. 30 points like a jab to my heart.
お姉ちゃん、しっかり。
来週にはテストがありますから、一人でできるように何度も練習しましょう。
テスト。お姉ちゃん、ナオがいるよ。
放課後実習室は自由に使えます。頑張ってくださいね。
Mizahara smiles her angelic smile. She distances herself from our bed and moves on to another pair of students.
はい、上手ですね、このベッドは。ほぼ合格点です。
It's Miss Takeda and Miss Amato's bed. Miss Takeda touches the newly laid out sheet with her hand.
いいえ、まだまだだわ。結構面白かったよ。思ったよりコツがいるね、これ。ベッドで人が寝てる状態でもやるんでしょ？
大原先生、次は一人でやってみてもいいですか？
ええ、そうですね。なら次は。
As I listen to their voices, I look down at my bed and mutter.
最初のベッド、採点してもらったら何点だったんだろう。
I wonder if they have negative scores. Later that day, as we make our way home from school, for some reason we're walking with Miss Takeda and Miss Amato. Well, we do belong to the same class and the same dorm, so it's not odd that we'd end up together on our way home. Now and a little distance away, Miss Takeda and Miss Amato.
ふざけた話。それで続けられるとは思えないわね。気まずい。お姉ちゃん。
Now observes my silence questioningly. I try laughing for no reason. Positioned between myself and Miss Takeda, although at some distance, now casts furtive glances between the two of us. Then,
武田さん、ベッドメイキング上手だったね。え？
now strikes up a friendly conversation, and Miss Takeda looks somewhat surprised momentarily. However, she quickly regains her composure.
そうね。先生からもそう言ってもらえたのは良かったけれど。
春休み、自主トレした甲斐があったってことね、姫。
だから、学校でその呼び方は？
はーい、先生。通学路は学校に入らないと思います。
Each time Miss Amato calls Miss Takeda princess, a troubled look flits across her face, which is uncomfortable because her name suits her. Anyway, now it's not time to be thinking thoughts like that.
自主トレなんてしてたんだ。すごい。私なんて寝てばっかりで。寝てばかり？お姉ちゃん受験頑張ったもん。でもちょっと太っちゃったんだよね。わあ、なおちゃん、それはトップシークレットだよ。言っちゃダメ。は
あ、Miss Takeda lets out a sigh. I've exasperated her again.
いつきも余計なこと教えないで。
いいじゃん。天才ぶりたいわけじゃないんでしょ？
最初はいきなり私をベッドに寝かせてやるもんだから、こっちは落っこちまくって青あざだらけ。手順は合ってるはずって言って聞かなくてさ。っていつき。
Mystica's face is bright red.
へえ。
I only giggle slightly, but in response, she stares daggers at me. My first impression of the two of them from yesterday at the stairway, the soft, elegant Miss Hikeda and the cool, intelligent Miss Amato. But it seems I may have been wrong about them, and the way they are now is who they really seem to be. The distance between me and Miss Hikeda. I feel both as if we're getting closer and further apart at the same time.
白衣性愛情依存症。
Then, on her first day off since entering Taito Nursing Academy. In our dorm room, I sit lively at the table moaning.
カエルってなんでゲコゲコって泣くんだろう。
Ever since school started, every day we've been tied down by technical classroom lectures and training, with no regard to the fact that we're new students in our first week of study. On the table, a cup of the green tea now has made for me sits there steaming. Perhaps, since until elementary school, I had been grandma's little girl. I'm more used to drinking traditional green tea than coffee or black tea. Now is currently sitting at her desk and most likely reviewing this week's classes. She's such a good girl. Well, I know I have to do it too, I know, but...
ナイチンゲール賞ね。
I consider such pathetic thoughts in my heart. I sipped the green tea and let out a lazy sigh. I remember what my teacher had written in my report card when I was in elementary school. Habit of being lazy. When excited about something, she sets extremely high goals for herself, but compromises immediately. Lacks perseverance, no self-discipline. Ruthless but spot on, Miss Toyama.
元気にしてるかな、富山先生。あ、小学校の時の？
Now responds to my murmuring as she continues to look at her notebook.
看護学校に入ったこと知ったら、なんて言うかなって。喜んでくれるよ、きっと。そうかな。まあいいや。おトイレ。
I groan and get up. I head towards the toilet near the entrance of our room. I think to myself that once I finish using the bathroom, I'll follow Nell's example and review our studies as well. Thinking such thoughts, I will walk to the door. Standing there is a skeleton. Bones, skeleton structure, life-size, complete. It eyes me as it empty sockets gaze at me. I rush back and collapse onto the floor next to Nao.
どうしたの、お姉ちゃん。骨が骸骨さんがドアの前に立ってて。ああ、それのこと？
Nao grins and says,
立ってないよ。貼ってあったでしょ。人体骨格図が。人体骨格図。そう。ほらお姉ちゃん、解剖生理の授業の後、全部の骨の名前なんて覚えられないって言ってたから。
Nao's words bring back my memory.
人体を構成する206の骨の名前と箇所、すべて覚えること。これは看護における基礎中の基礎だよ。来週の授業で確認の小テストするから。9割取れなかったら、取れるまで放課後再テストだからね。
だから先生に、いい覚え方はないですかって聞いてみたんだよ。そしたら教えてくれたんだ。トイレの前に人体骨格図を貼ってね、骨の名前を何箇所か付箋とかで隠しておくんだって。それでトイレに行きたくなったら付箋で隠してある骨の名前を当てるの。当てるまで入っちゃダメって ってルールで。
おう。
I tremble.
大丈夫だよ。まだ1個だけだから。
I scramble back to in front of the toilet.
ほんとだ。
There is indeed a copy of a life-size anatomical chart spread out and glued to the door. There are lines branching from each bone, leading to their specific names. The name of only one of them is hidden by a light blue post-it. It is the name of the lowest bone located on the center of the chest. The bone above it is labeled the sternum. Now, what is the one below it called? That's the question.
尺骨はなんとなく覚えてる。
でももう一本わかんねえ。お姉ちゃん、言葉遣い
I cast a glimpse towards Now. She is facing her desk again and is looking away from me. If I'm going to do it, now's my chance. I think I'll cheat. After all, I really need to use the toilet. At this rate, I'll end up becoming Wet Pants Asuka. I must avoid that at all costs. I gulp down my anxiety, and I place my fingers on the post-it. I'll take a quick glimpse and pretend like I just remember the name.
わかったわかった。ほにゃららだ。やっと思い出したよ。
Alright, I can do this. Just a quick, tiny glimpse. Peek. X-Void process.
読めるかお姉ちゃん
Now, a surprise voice. In the end, put aside my pride and tell now honestly. I realized then, of course, that I had no reason to worry about peeing my pants. Apparently, the X in Xeophoid is pronounced as a Z. Now it teaches me how to pronounce the word, and so my anxiety is laid to rest. Later that day at dinner.
はい、お姉ちゃんできたよ。
Saying this, Now lays out the freshly cooked food on the table. Looking at the food, I realize something is unusual.
骨付き唐揚げ？
そう。骨の名前を確認しながら食べられるかなって。あとね、他のメニューも栄養学の授業でよく出てくる栄養素が入ってるんだよ。大丈夫。味とかバランスとかもちゃんと考えてあるから。さあ、食べよう。いただきます。
なお、
はい、お姉ちゃん。まずこの唐揚げの骨は人体で言うと何でしょう？
Now grins at me.
お勉強定食。
Now continues to grin. In the end, when Now switches into gear, she becomes hardcore with her Spartan-style teaching, although she's still gentle. This reminds me of when we were studying for our exams. Early afternoon, I'm walking my usual route to school when I hear the sound of someone crying, a distinguishedly childish cry.
これって。
I change my direction towards where the crying is coming from. Then, the two of them are there.
ダメ。額切れているわ。血も出てる。ガードレールから落ちたくらいでか。たく、うるせえ。いつき？はいはい、すんませんでした。で、病院連れてくしかないんじゃない？それじゃ。ちょっと、泣き止ませないと動かすのは難しいわね。ほら、おとなしくして。病院に連れて行ってあげるから。やだー！痛いよー！ だから、その痛いのを治療するために病院連れてくんでしょうが。って言ってもわかんないか。
子供が落っこちて怪我して、それを何とかしようとしてる？
Miss Kira, Miss Ano, it seems like that's what's going on, but for some reason, all I can do is hide in the shadows and watch them. Why am I doing? Why am I hiding?
なんか、勢いと言いますか。別に野じ馬とかそんなんじゃなくて。
As I have to justify my actions.
しゃあねえな。よし、私にやらせて。
いつき？
もうここで傷塞いじまおう。そうすりゃガキもおとなしくなるでしょ。
あなた、癒しの手を。
まあね。てかとっとと黙らせたい、そのガキ。
今、癒しの手って言った？武田さんと天藤さん、癒しの手持ってるんだって？
姫、ほら。
いえ、いつき、それなら私がやるわ。
え？
この子を見つけたのは私だし、それに
Here, Miss Kira falls silent for a moment.
私の方が上手に使えるわ。
ま、そうだけどさ。わかった。じゃあ任せるよ。
All I can do is stare at them from the shadows. Healing hands? Really?
あなた、ちょっとの間だけじっとしてなさい。すぐに痛くなくなるから。
Miss Kira says this as if to reassure the kid. Then,
もう、ここからじゃ子供に何してるのかよく見えないよ。
and I am curious, so curious. It must be involuntary craning forward in my excitement, so I can see more.
はい、もう傷塞がったわ。どう？痛くなくなったでしょ？本当だ！もう全然痛くないよ！頭、全然痛くない！すごい！お姉ちゃん、魔法使いなの？違うわ。ただの看護学生よ。
Mr. Kira says this, making no attempt at showing off.
お姉ちゃん。
Once I get back home, I tell now what I saw on my way home from school.
だからね、噂は事実だったんだよ。武田さんと天藤さんが癒しの手持ってるの。すごいよね、魔法使いって言われてたし。お姉ちゃん。
As I enthusiastically tell her what happened, now doesn't seem nearly as impressed.
今聞いた限りだと、お姉ちゃんは実際に子供の頭の傷が塞がってるところを見たってわけじゃないみたいだけど、そういうことでいいのかな？うん。じゃあ、まだわかんないんじゃないかな。魔法みたいな力か。子供って特にそういうプラシーボとかおまじないみたいなの素直に聞いちゃうだろうし。おまじないってなおちゃんみたいな？なおのはお姉ちゃん専用だけどね。でもそっかな。
Hearing those words from now, I begin to think that might be the case.
わかんないけどね。けど、何にせよ、本人たちが言ってない以上、周りが騒ぐのは良くないんじゃないかなって、いい気しないかもしれないでしょ？
Yana grins sardonically.
噂のこと、お姉ちゃんに教えたのなおなんだけど、 なおも気をつけなきゃ。でも、そっか。そうだね。
Having been told this, I think back to how Miss Takeda and Miss Amano had acted. It's true, they didn't seem proud or pleased about what they had done. It wasn't anything like that.
胸にしまっとこう。
And so, that's what I decided to do.
"では、今から20分間自習とします。その後小テスト。
Pathology class. Enema. Oh my god. Humectation. Metastasis. Oh my god, fuck this. I'm just gonna... You can read these. Such difficult words dance across the whiteboard. Amongst our classes, this is considered to be one of the most advanced. Of course. I'm horrible at it.
せめて全部ひらがなならまだ親しみが。お姉ちゃん、それ余計わかりにくいよ。
I consider how they appear as pronunciation symbols. She's right. Surprise, surprise. Our time for memorization before our short test begins. Classroom has fallen silent, with the sound of textbook pages turning and pens scribbling across the notebooks filling the room. I at least attempt to open my textbook and hammer the words into my head, but...
頑張ろうね、お姉ちゃん。なおちゃん。わかんないところがあったらいつでも聞いて。
Something I don't know.
私、なんでここにいるんだろう。それは。
Now's worried face. I've worried her. I'm a failure as her elder sister.
優しい海に抱かれて眠りたい。
Such meaningless thoughts dance in my head. The former Jellyfish Club manager. Jellyfishish me! From the seat next to me, the side that Nano isn't on, someone nudges my shoulder.
はい、これ。
Held out to me is a folded piece of paper, a letter. On the bottom right, it says in small letters, Itsuki. Sensing her gaze, I turned my face towards her and my eyes made contact with Miss Amato's. She points towards my hand. She appears to be gesturing for me to read the letter.
なんだろう。
I carefully open the folded letter.
大幸飛鳥、新農女子高校出身、4月2日生まれ。血液型 B 型、身長154センチ、体重48キロ。春休みに3キロ増えてこの数字。3サイズ、バスト81、ウエスト63、ヒップ85。合ってる？
なにこれ
A list of all my personal information. Even my measurements are correct. How did she find this out? I cast a glance towards Miss Amado and see her grinning at me. She points to her eyes and then towards my chest. Does that mean she figured it out just by looking at me? I don't know if I should be impressed or creeped out. Miss Amado makes an okay sign with her fingers. She seems to be asking me if she's right. I furrow my eyebrows and shake my head. I draw a line through where it says 3 kg, and write I only gained 2 kg before sending back the letter. The letter passes from student to student, and before long, it is in Miss Amado's hands again. Asano opens the letter and reads it before breaking into a grin. She writes something on a new piece of paper, folds it, and passes it down the row of students until it once again reaches me. I open it.
3じゃなくていいね。教えてくれてありがとう。修正しとく。
Huh?
何正直に教えちゃってるの私。ちょっと待って、それに修正って何？
Aggravated at myself for having so easily released the top secret information, I bury my head in my hands.
お姉ちゃん？
With all that is going on. My test results are dismal, unsurprisingly. Okay, this is it. That's it for part 2. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.
セーブしました。